What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ultra. We back at it again with another video today, y'all. As far as dating in the spiritual realm, it's always a lot of key essentials to really look for as far as dating, and when it comes to attraction. There's a lot of questions to ask ourselves. So when you start to think about do looks matter, stuff like that, do we have to be compatible, stuff like that, all that stuff you have to really look into. You can't just be out here dating anybody, and you can't just be out here messing around with anybody, because there's a lot of, complications that comes with that. So you always want to be careful about certain things. A lot of times you want to ask yourself, when you feel like, do looks matter? I feel like it's some slight benefits. You got to ask yourself, like, are sexual desires met? Stuff like that. I feel like looks kind of do matter, because at the end of the day, that's what kind of gets your foot in the door. Now, everything after that, that's kind of on you. But as far as like first impression and everything like that, because looks can be intimidating. Looks can be, it could be how people view you in their mind, or, because everybody makes judgment. Everybody, judges people, and we're not supposed to as humans. But within the first 30 seconds of meeting somebody, we make opinionated judgments on people. That's just how it is. That's human nature. That's just how it is. And you got to understand, a lot of looks are kind of specified to each individual, because what I find attractive may not be what you find attractive. That's just kind of how it goes. You got to think about like the mental concerns. When I say mental concerns, I mean like mental matters. You know what I'm saying? I believe somebody's mentality does matter, because at the end of the day, you got to focus on it. Are they mature enough to be in a relationship? Do they have the experience? Do they have the know-how to basically maintain and deal with the relationship? Can they contribute? Have they endured hardships? Stuff like that. Do you know how to basically play your role? So you should always look into stuff like that. I feel like health matters, and the reason being because at the end of the day, if I'm fit or I'm going to the gym and you're not, that's gonna make us. I feel like that's gonna drive a wedge between us, because at the end of the day, either you're gonna look at me as the wrong person, or I'm gonna look at you as the wrong person. That's kind of just how that goes. You gotta have stuff in common like that. Consumptions like drinks, food. You guys like a lot of the same things, or you're a picky eater and you don't like this and that. You rarely try new stuff. So if I make something, are you gonna try it? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta test the waters when it comes to stuff like that. That's really stuff to look into. Does one do drugs or stimulants or stuff like, which I don't condone, but there's people out there that do it. Are you gonna be okay with stuff like that as far as health concerns and the biological? Are you okay with my weight? Are you okay with my physicality? All types of stuff like that. As far as lifestyle goes, it's not really too much of a big concern to me. I think lifestyle kind of all varies and it fluctuates depending on the circumstance, and as it can be on me, it can fluctuate depending on the circumstance of what you're going through with life. Either you just won the jackpot and you're a millionaire, you to become a millionaire tomorrow, or you have to file for bankruptcy and you go completely broke. So now, can you guys live up to each other? Which I don't think it's all about the money at the end of the day, but there's a lot of people that are concerned about that. As far as taking care of a family, it is very important and very essential. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not everything though, but that's just something to keep in mind. As far as just spirituality, I feel like spirituality matters, because at the end of the day, you guys have to believe in something. I don't believe a lot of relationships can last without, somebody like God or the universe or whatever you want to believe in, or whatever you want to, however you want to visualize it. It plays a key essential part, because if I'm praying and stuff like that, and you're not into stuff like that, but you want to do that to fit in with me, well, now you're not real about it. You're doing it to, you know what I'm saying, make an impression on me, and you're doing it, you know, you're being nice about it. You have good intention behind it, but it's not genuine. And it can be. I'm not saying people can't convert over, or people can't, you know what I'm saying, see the bigger picture or not see the bigger picture. But at the end of the day, when you're trying to fit in, or when you're trying to, it's just not genuine. If that's not truly you and you didn't want that, like, if you're just not interested, you're doing it just to feel more comfortable, then, you know, stuff like that. Moral beliefs. Moral beliefs matter. As far as spirituality, I believe beliefs matter. Practices, you know, going to church matters. If I'm going to church and you're not, if you're going to church and I'm not, that's going to drive a wedge between us, because at the end of the day, it's making us diverse. So I hope those help, guys. I hope those are some of the key, you know, essentials. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe to the video. I just said all that backwards, but oh well. I love y'all. Till next time.